Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back to my Robinhood portfolio. Today I just wanted to put out a quick video talking about dividends. In particular, has the Ford dividend come in yet? And yes, it has. You can see that on the top here in my dividend history. And is it better to have a monthly dividend or a quarterly dividend? So I thought I'd just quickly talk about both of those topics in this video here. As you can see here, I have my dividend history up. Dividends have been coming in for August here. You see there's a few on August 1st, and then there's a few more August 4th, 15th, so on and so forth. All the dividends for August have not come in yet. There is a big dividend there on the 1st of September. That's the Ford dividend. And just to quickly recap here, when you click into the stock payment for a dividend, you can see the total amount on the bottom, and simply that is the amount per share. You can see here with Ford, 15 cents times the number of shares. For my particular portfolio, 3,096 shares, that gives $464.40 for the dividend payment. And Ford is a quarterly payment, so there will be a dividend payment every 3 months with Ford. And then under that, you can see a number of other dividend payments as well. For the most part, I have probably 80% of my stocks paying quarterly, and then the other dividend stocks are paying monthly. PCM fund here is a monthly stock, and some of these funds I don't have a lot of capital in. I don't have a lot of shares of each of these companies, so the total amounts are very small with regards to the dividend. PCM fund pays out monthly. If we go back, PTY, another PIMCO business development company, pays out monthly. This great dividend ETF here, this is one of my favorite ETFs. I have a very large holding of this in E-Trade. This pays out monthly as well. A great S&P 500 index fund that pays out monthly. Those are very, very rare. There's only a few of those that you can actually buy either in Robinhood or the other brokerage accounts like Vanguard and E-Trade. And BHK, GOF, those are all dividend monthly funds as well. And just to go back to the portfolio, you can see Ford here. Again, it takes a few days for the dividend to post. The ex-dividend date was a couple of weeks ago, but this dividend just now posted. And you can see nicely on the bottom here, dividend payments that I've received. And you can also see if it's been received or is scheduled on the left there. So you can see the September 1st payment 2017 is still scheduled, $464.40. And again, you can click on that payment to see exactly how they calculate that amount per share times number of shares. And then you can see the other dividends I have received on the 1st of June, March, as well as December of 2016. So that is where you can find your dividends, either in your dividend history or below the stock here, both scheduled and received dividends, with scheduled dividends typically posting about a week or two after the ex-dividend date. So yeah, with regards to whether it is better to have a monthly or a quarterly dividend, I don't think it really matters. Most blue chip companies, high cap, large dividend paying companies on the S&P 500 typically pay out quarterly. There's really no big difference between a quarterly stock and a monthly stock. The only advantage of a monthly stock is, and let's go over to SPHD. Again, this is a great dividend ETF index fund that pays out monthly that I put out quite a few videos about. Here we go, SPHD here. So the only advantage of a monthly dividend payment is that you can get your dividend right away, put it back into the market, so you get some compounding interest component to it. If the stock pays out quarterly, you have to wait every 3 months to get that dividend payment. So essentially that money that could be paid out monthly is simply sitting in the company's coffers, is paid out to you, but you can't be putting that money to work a few months earlier. Very, very small advantage, to be quite honest. And I think the quality of the company should be driving which stocks that you dive into, whether that be a monthly or a quarterly dividend stock. And again, most of my good dividend payment companies here are quarterly stocks. Don't really care if it's quarterly or monthly. It's kind of nice to have a monthly stock, especially if you're a new investor, seeing those dividends roll in. It's a very good feeling, but save that. There's really no difference between getting a stock with a quarterly dividend or a stock with a monthly dividend. And again, all these stocks here, these great blue chip companies, S&P 500, Dividend Aristocrats, Dividend Kings, these are all typically quarterly stocks here. And then business development companies, closed-end funds, some ETFs are more geared towards dividend income for retirees, so they pay out monthly. So those retirees can keep the money in the market, in the particular company, but also get that dividend payment, not to reinvest, but to live off of. So that's really the big difference between some of those companies and some of the bigger blue chip companies. So yeah, just wanted to quickly talk about those two subjects. If you guys have anything to add to that discussion, please let me know. If you guys think it's better to have a monthly or a quarterly dividend, again, I'm impartial to either. I think it's good if you want to use that dividend income to reinvest, kind of compounding interest, if you will, to do a monthly dividend stock. Also, if you're living off that dividend income, if you need that for paying bills, so on and so forth, monthly stock would probably be better. But for the most part, I think the stock, whether it has a monthly or a quarterly dividend, really should be assessed on the overall, or the underlying fundamentals of the company. Is it a good stock or not? And if it pays out monthly, great. If it pays out quarterly, great. Some investors, like I said, have different motives for getting that monthly versus quarterly payment. But for the most part, longer-term investors, even investors who are going to be holding a little bit shorter term, quarterly or a monthly dividend payment really doesn't matter at all. So yeah, kind of with that, I'll end the video. As always, if you guys enjoy my videos, feel free to like, share, and subscribe, building the channel. I'm going to try to get the live streaming up and running tomorrow. I was going to do that today. Could not quite get it up and running. There's a few different programs apparently I have to install. I have never done YouTube live streaming. A little bit more daunting than I had initially anticipated, but hopefully I can get that up and running. But again, if I can't, I'm going to record the process of picking the comment out of those 2 videos that will be having gift cards given to folks who have commented Robinhood 10,000 in the comment descriptions. Again, the program randomly picks out a comment. I don't really have anything to say about that. Once that comment is picked, whoever that comment has, whatever account that the particular person has, that will be the winner. And I'll verify that you have liked the video and you have been a subscriber. And if those things match out, then I will contact you. Or actually, you should contact me if you are watching the video. I think that's the whole point of doing some of these giveaway videos, is to get a little bit of interactivity between you guys and the portfolio here. So contact me. If not, I'll contact you after a couple days, and I will send over electronically Amazon gift card. So hopefully that'll be a little bit of fun, and hopefully I can get that live streaming working, so it'll be even more fun, a little bit more interactive as well. So yeah, kind of with that, I'll end the video, and we'll see you guys next time.